Hello once again, everybody. Continuing with the theme of Adlakas Neiros, we're talking this week about candlelighting, Adlakas Neiros. One of the shadows that comes up is, can a woman, after she lights candles, do malacha? The standard is that a woman is Makabel Shabbos when she lights the Shabbos candles. What happens in an instance where a woman needs to do malacha after she lights the Shabbos candles? The halacha is as follows. Really, there's no clear halacha. It's a big machlekes whether or not a woman can make a condition that she's lighting, but she's not being Makabel Shabbos. According to some poskim, according to some achronim, once a woman lights candles, she can't stipulate that she's not accepting Shabbos. According to others, she could. She's lighting a half hour before Shkia. She could stipulate that she's not accepting Shabbos upon herself because she still needs to do something or go into a car after she lights candles. So, in practice, what we say is as follows: it should try to be avoided when a woman shouldn't just leave stuff to do, like light the candles, and then start putting the stuff into the oven. Everything should be done on a regular basis. Everything should be done. A woman should not do any malacha after she lights Shabbos candles. In a case of necessity, then we're lenient. So, for instance, let's say a woman is going to a simcha that's in the other neighborhood. It's a half-hour walk away. So after she lights candles, she's going to be sleeping at home. So she wants to light candles at home, and then get a ride there right after she lights candles. It's still 20 minutes before sunset. She wants to get a ride over there. She'll walk back later. So in such an instance, we would call that a case of necessity. Or you have this in Eretz Yisrael. Sometimes if she wants to go daven by the Kaisel Kabbalah Shabbos Friday night, so that would also be considered a case of necessity where a person could stipulate, a woman could stipulate that even though I'm lighting candles now, I'm not accepting Shabbos upon myself until after I do X, Y, and Z, until after I get to where I need to get to or do the malacha. Another instance where this would be is if a woman normally davens mincha and she did not have time to daven mincha, but she doesn't want to push off candle lighting because it's 20 minutes before sunset. This is the time she lights. She correctly does not want to push it off, so she can stipulate that she's not. When she's Makabel Shabbos, so then it's already night. How could she daven mincha? She could stipulate that she's not accepting Shabbos until after she davens mincha. But back to the case of the car, even when doing so, even if she stipulates that she's going to get a ride afterwards, that she's going to go in the car, if possible, she should still minimize whatever malacha she's going to do. Because as we said, it's not so simple that she could make that this condition works. And therefore, if her husband can open the car door for her, and because when you open the car door, the light goes on. So if the husband could open the car door and close the car door for her, the car is also muksa. So to minimize the malacha that she is doing, whatever you can minimize is better, even if she made that condition. Because as we said, it's not so clear if the condition works. Again, we rely on it for necessity, but we'll minimize using it as much as we could. Another question we're going to discuss is, what about when a man is Makabel Shabbos before the woman? As we discussed, where a man davens at an early Shabbos minyan. So he could be davening and saying Mizmar Shir, saying L'chadaydi Mizmar Shir, a good hour before Shkia, before sunset. So let's say she is not ready yet to be Makabel Shabbos. The Pri Megadim says that when a man is Makabel Shabbos, the woman is Makabel Shabbos as well. And therefore, she should try to be Makabel Shabbos, light the candles before that point when her husband will say Mizmar Shir. So if somebody's going to be davening in an early minyan, he should estimate about when they're going to be saying Mizmar Shir and singing L'chadaydi and tell us what to light before that. Rav Moshe in a case where it's of great difficulty, Rav Moshe Feinstein is of the opinion, it's a minority opinion, but Rav Moshe Feinstein is of the opinion that the woman can still do malacha after her husband was Makabel Shabbos. Her husband Makabel Shabbos is not binding on her. Interestingly, Rav Moshe says that after the husband was Makabel Shabbos, she cannot do something for him. So that means after he was Makabel Shabbos, she cannot go and iron her shirt or do some other malacha for him, but she could still do malacha for herself. So, excuse me. So, and again, so what are we saying? We're saying that a woman should try to light candles before her husband was Makabel Shabbos. If she's not able to, a great difficulty, you certainly can rely on her Moshe Feinstein, and she can light candles after he was Makabel Shabbos. Of course, we're talking about a healthy amount of time before Shkia, but she should not do any malacha for him after he was Makabel Shabbos. Okay, have a great day, everybody, and Mr. Shem, we will rejoin tomorrow.